Join me as I take on the challenge of hatching chicken eggs at home. Can I do it successfully? In this video, you'll learn the step-by-step process of hatching chicken eggs at home, making it easier than ever to start your own flock. Many people are intimidated by the idea of hatching eggs due to misconceptions about the complexity and requirements involved. I've heard so many people say that it's too hard, that it's only for experts, or that it's just not worth the hassle. But the truth is, hatching eggs can be a fun and rewarding experience for anyone, regardless of their level of expertise. By following some simple steps and being dedicated to the process, you can successfully hatch healthy chicks in the comfort of your own home. The key to success lies in understanding the basics of incubation and being prepared to provide the right environment for your eggs. With the right knowledge and equipment, anyone can become a successful egg hatcher. So, if you're ready to learn how to hatch chicken eggs like a pro, keep watching. One common misconception about hatching eggs is that it requires a lot of expensive equipment and specialised knowledge. While it's true that you'll need an incubator and some basic equipment, the process itself is relatively simple. By breaking it down into manageable steps, you'll see that it's much easier than you think. Plus, the cost of equipment has decreased significantly over the years, making it more accessible to backyard chicken keepers. Another misconception is that you need to have a large space or a farm to hatch eggs. The truth is, you can hatch eggs in a small apartment or even a tiny backyard. As long as you have a dedicated space for your incubator and a willingness to learn, you can successfully hatch eggs. So let's get started on this journey of hatching chicken eggs at home. It's going to be an exciting ride and I'm thrilled to have you along. We'll cover everything from selecting the right eggs and incubator to monitoring temperature and humidity levels, ensuring a successful hatch. The first step of the process is selecting high-quality eggs that are specifically designed for hatching. Not all eggs are created equal, and using eggs from a reputable breeder or hatchery can greatly increase your chances of success. Next, you'll need to choose an incubator that's right for you. With so many options available, it can be overwhelming, but by considering factors like space, budget, and features, you can find the perfect incubator for your needs. Once you have your eggs, and let me tell you, a little bit of advice here. It is honestly best to keep in mind that it's buyer beware when it comes to hatching eggs. What do I mean by buyer beware? So if you are having eggs shipped to you from across the country, chances are, they're going to arrive. Some might be cracked from the period it took to get them. Some of them could be just completely infertile. When your eggs arrive, you will need to take them out of the container and do not wash them because eggs are porous, so any soap or anything like that you wash your eggs with is going to bleed into the embryo within, probably causing it to die. But don't wash them. There might be a little bit of dirt and possibly a bit of feces here and there. As long as it's not dirty, it should be fine. If there's just the tiniest little dots here and there, it should be okay. Now, which incubator should you get? Let me tell you, learn from my mistakes. I started off with a cheapo, infamous Janol brand incubator. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. I call them infamous because they're pretty famous for cooking chicks. It's awful. The incubator I have is a Barotto. It's not the very best brand, but it is a good brand and it is reliable and reputable. It's not exactly cheap. This one cost me, I think, about $450, something like that, and that's for 24 eggs. You can get 48 egg incubators, and you can get ones even up. You can get all the way up to 1,000 if you've got a sort of commercial setup going on. It's time to set up your incubation. This includes setting the temperature, humidity, and turning the eggs regularly. It's crucial to maintain a consistent temperature and humidity level to ensure the health and development of your embryos. Here's the thing. If you pay a little bit more, you can get an automatic incubator that's going to automatically turn the eggs. That's what I recommend. Often they don't cost that much more, and you can literally just set it and forget it if you do that. So please save yourself the effort and save yourself the guilt if you forget to turn them a few times and something goes wrong. humidity levels should be around 40 to 50% and then increase to 65 to 70% after 18 days. One thing that you are probably going to want to do is on day 10 or thereabouts, I go 10 to 12, you can briefly take the eggs out and candle them. Candling means that you've put a light source between you and the egg so you can see what's happening inside of it. By day 10, you should be able to see the developing embryo. If you can't see anything, don't throw it out just yet. It could just be a slightly late bloomer. So don't lose hope. Put them all back in and continue incubating. On day 17, what you're going to want to do is candle them briefly again. Now, by day 17, if there is no growth whatsoever, and you'll see that there's nothing happening inside that egg, throw it out, discard it, it's going to start to rot. Eventually they can even end up exploding inside of your incubator, so don't do that. Throw it out, and the ones that are developing nicely, keep them in there. Now, day 18 is lockdown. What that means is you have, on day 17, you have taken out the little turners. I'll show you a picture of that soon. You've taken out the turners and you've filled up all of your water reservoirs as much as possible. I even like to put in a couple of face washers that I've dampened just for as much humidity as possible, and then lock down. You close that lid and it does not open until every chick has hatched. So, day 21, but it does depend on the breed. Sometimes with bantams, they'll hatch from day 19. My little Belgian bantam, he hatched on day 19. But yeah, if you're hatching standards, that's usually day 21, could be day 20. So, first thing that's going to happen is the chick is going to start to pip, which just means it's cracking that first hole with its egg tube. So, yeah, it cracks that first hole, and then it spends anywhere from, I've seen it happen in 20 minutes, and I've seen it happen in a full day. But they're going to do what's called unzipping, which is that first hole crack around the entire circumference of the egg. And that's going to crack in half. Once it's ready, it's going to